I'll go see the workflow approval process. When you go for workflow approval process, go to our ID. Towards ID. Now, we have seen this workflow approval process in the yesterday class. Workflow rules and workflow process. We created process 1. But here what requirement here is to go for an account table, any customer, Korean customer, and he submit for the request. He require an approval. So you submit for the request. When you submit for the request, in approval history, for the customer name what? Kiran. The customer name Kiran, and account is, that's a user is SFDC 60 user. When you submit for approval, the request goes to the manager. Request goes to the manager. When request goes to manager, manager has to approve from his email ID. From his email ID. So for that we do for the manager template. Okay. How manager has to receive the mail? Manager template. If a manager clicks approve, how the approve template must be there? Approve template. Next, rejection template. Approve template, rejection template. How a mail should go to the manager. Next, when approved, when it is approved, a mail should go to the home. To whom? SFDC user. And when it is rejected also, mail should go to the SFDC user. Once submitted request, a mail goes to manager user. So we prepared 3 templates. Once you prepare templates, then go for workflow approval process. How we create workflow approval process? We require selection of object. And which object? Account object. So we give criteria. Account fee greater than or equal to 10K. Such criteria. We go for actions. The actions. Yesterday we have seen the actions, no? How the actions looks? Initial submission. No? Initial submission. Approval, actions, rejection, actions. These I need to do. Okay. That's how we do this one. So first I need to prepare what? Manager template. How to prepare manager template? So go to setup. Communication template, there is a letterhead and email templates are there. How I need to send a mail to a manager? In which format I need to send a mail? For that first we prepare letterhead. We prepare a letterhead. The background. For background to email, how it should look? It's called letterhead. Letterhead. Next. New letter available for use. The letter label. How the label required. John letter. How the logo required. Properties. how the body color should require. That means I'm sending a mail. While sending a mail, the mail background. Mail background is nothing but letter. Let me know the color. So letterhead has been prepared. So letterhead how you require for mail sending. So letterhead and this is the body I require. This is the body where I require. Now go for email templates. Set up communication templates, letterheads and then email templates.
So is it necessary to have letterheads?
If you require that, while sending a mail, your company logos should come. Then go for letterhead. In the mails I should display. Email templates. So that standard email templates is there. If you want any new template, you can create your own template. Send a text, HTML, custom without using letterhead, using letterhead. I already prepared letterhead. Using letterhead, I need to do it. So select here, custom without using letterhead, HTML using letterhead, like this or that. So using letterhead, you select. So already prepared letterhead now. I want to use that letterhead in my email format. So prepare, available for use, template name, manager template. Letterhead, which letterhead you require, email layout, full form layout. Next. And when you want to send an email template, how a mail should go to the manager. When I'm sending a mail to manager, what is the subject I require? So I require a subject. Please approve or reject for account name. Please approve or reject for. So this subject what I require this subject for manager. The manager should display this template. Manager subject, mail subject should display please approve reject for account name. Which account name? The account table. Select. Account name. Dynamically should be. Please approve reject for account name Rajesh. This subject for whom is displaying? In the manager's mailbox. In the manager's mailbox, I need to display that all. And then enter text. How I need to display the text? Which format? Hi. So hi, what I need to display?
Please.
To whom I'm this mail template. To whom I'm sending this mail template? Manager. So hi, manager. Hi, manager. Please approve or reject. For account name, which account name? Okay. A template name. Please approve or reject for account name. Join for course. Which course is that? Accounting start course. Okay. Dynamically, I need to get the values. Account dot course declare. Amount paid. These all details to whom I am giving to the manager. If manager want to approve, in his mail it should display like this. Amount paid. So account fee is the total amount. But manager want some other details also. What is the balance? What is the address details, contact details, all. How I require that all? That. To know more about customer details or account details, How to know the customer details? How you can see customer details means when you go for account, when you select particular account, it's an account is there. Every account has a account ID. Select this account ID. Copy that. You copy this URL. Create an idea.
Yeah, but
Is it no?
if you
To
want to
know
add
more
more,
about account details, which account details? If it is a Praveen, the Praveen record I require. So how to get the Praveen record? You replace this with dynamic. Account fields with account. Copy that. So manager want more details. If you want more details, ap1salesforce.com account ID includes this. The customer, now whatever customer is there, Praveen Kumar, the Praveen Kumar record ID it comes, dynamically you'll get that Praveen Kumar. Similarly, from his mail only you want to approve. To approve or reject. Usually manager from where he will approve or reject. He should go to home tab. So you pass the home tab URL. From mail only it goes to the home tab. From mail only it goes to the home tab. Copy this URL. Records. Records what I need to display? The current SFDs. Record SFD user. So here you should display user fields. First name. Copy that. To get more details, we'll display it. So hi manager. So manager name I need to get it. You should not display hi manager. The SFDC user manager name should come. SFDC user manager. So user fields and we have to select manager. Okay, that's hi. So we submitting when SFD user submit, request goes to the manager in which format? This template. This template is equal. This template goes. That means for SFD user who is the manager, user.manager. For which request is submitted? For the current account, course detail, total amount. But if you want more details, so to know more about account details, click this one. So to click that manager, if manager click this one, it connects to account. If you want to approve or reject, do this. So now save it. Next. Let's copy HTML version. Let's copy the format, how I need to display. There's a format to display. Okay. And save. So manager templates has been prepared. Is it? So now a manager template has been prepared. What is the next template? Approval template. Approval template means manager clicks approve. A mail should go to whom? How, in which format I need to get it. So how prepare templates means go to setup. Communication templates, email templates. So what template? Without using letterhead. If you don't want letterhead, select without letterhead. Next. I will produce email template name. Email template name. Template. Next. I require request upload. Request upload for account name. This one is there. Request upload for account name. Account name dynamically edited. Next. Copy HTML version. Okay. So it's a request upload. So like this, when manager clicks approve, this template I need to get it. I'm preparing the template. I didn't assign. Similarly, email templates, a new template. I can select any type of template, HTML, custom, Visual Force. Through Visual Force also I can design a template. Text-based HTML. Rejection template. Rejection. Request rejected. Account. And this subject will get for the user, SFDC user. For the SFD user, will get the message like the request has been rejected. So we prepared 3 templates: manager template, and approval template, and rejection template. Next step, approval process. I require workflow approval process. How we require workflow approval process? We create workflow approval process. Go to workflow approval process. On account object, if it is already created one, we deactivate one. I'm creating new workflow approval process. Create new workflow approval process. Gemstar wizard. Process 2. So when user submits for approval, the mail should go to the manager. Mail should go to the manager means yesterday I given empty this one. Yesterday I given empty. Now what I need to give? The template. Which type of template I need to go? Manager template. Select manager template. Just now we created 3 templates: manager, approve, rejection template. Now selected manager template. So manager template I need to follow. Go to manager template. Okay. So manager template criteria when a fee greater than 10,000. Okay. And who has to approve? A manager. And creating workflow. Yesterday we created a workflow approval process. And yesterday we are not given this template. Just now we created template and we assigned this. So this template should go to the manager. For that user manager email ID, to that email ID I need to send it. And use this approval for email template process. When the request should go when fee is greater than 10,000. Go to the manager, save it. So our workflow approval process is created. What is the next step? Workflow approval process is done. Next step.
Action.
Actions. We require actions. View approval process detail page. Initial submission action. Final approval action. Rejection action. The step we created now, same. Now go for initial submission. First, a task. The task means nothing but when I submit, SFDC is submitting the request, I need to give some reminder to some other users that he has been submitted request, please follow. So I am creating some task. The subject request submitted. Due date. For this number of days it exists. Created it first 3 days. That means this task is available for other users. So another user is something I will use. Currently we have only 2 users are there. SFTs and manager. So if I give SFTs user, so for this user he will get a task, a box, a dialog box will display. So request has been submitted, like pop-up will get it. He will get a pop-up window that request has been created like this. And status, in progress, priority, a task has been created. So that is initial submit. That means when SFTC user submit button, a task, a dialog box will come. To whom? To the user who has been assigned. To the whom a task has been assigned. Add new. And next, email alert. Email alert we don't have. I go for field update. When initially submitted, what is the status? Submitted for approval. That is initial status. Initial status. About status field. Yes. Submitted for approval. Initial status field. Next. What is another field I have to change? Initial status field has to be changed. Task has been created. Next. Manager clicks approve. What has to be done? Final approval steps. So task can be created. Email alert. When manager clicks approve, the mail should go to the whom? SFDC. So that's an email alert. Email alert. Approval alert. Which template? Just now we created approve template. Select that approve template. The approve template. To whom I need to assign that template? SFDC. So SFDC users corresponding email ID is there, no? To that email ID you get this template. And then you can give additional email IDs also. So and then final approval actions are there. Add field update. One more field update. What field? Approval status. Approval status account status field. Specific value approved. Status field update approved status. So one field update. One more field update. Approval manager discount. When manager clicks approve button, status field has to modify, a discount field has to assign some value. Manager discount field, assign some value, some 10% fee, 0.1 into the fee. So for master, account fee. So two fields has been created, approval MD, approval status. So when manager reject, yesterday we created the same steps. Add new email alert. I am sending some alerts. What's an alert? I want to assign which templates? Rejection template. Rejection templates. To whom I need to assign this template? To the user. Which user? SFD user. So that's it. Similarly, add field upload. Rejection status. The status field I need to change. The rejection status should change to rejected. So, issue discount. So issue manager discount field. Assign some value with some thing. So what I've done? Final approval actions, final rejection actions happen.
The task is important, sir. It is just an option.
A reminder to other users. I am HR user, I submitted. Some follow-up has to be done with the manager. Who has to follow? I cannot do it. I given that task to some other people. I given task to you. You follow with the manager what is happening in the status. Final rejection. Also, if you want, you can create a task. To whom currently there are only 2 users. So I give you a this user. Task has been rejected. Like it's reminder rejected. Request. Rejected. This exists for a particular created date for 1 day. What I've done? Templates are prepared, selection of object, actions are done. Then test the process. We need to test the process. How it works.
Activate.
Save as activate. Right? Once it's activated, I need to test it. So for a particular request, go for account table, Ranjit Kumar request, submit for approval. When submit for approval, request goes to whom? See, this is a task. This dialog window is called task. When I click submitted, first initial submission, what again? A task has been created. See, request submitted. Until you select this one, snooze. Every 5 minutes you will get the reminder file. I have assigned a task to you. You follow up with the manager. Whatever you want, you can do it. So dismiss. A task has been created. Again, what I have done? Submitted for approval. Task is done. Similarly, what is the next step? When I submit, status has been changed, task has been created. Next one, mail. Mail goes to the manager. So goes to the manager. What is the manager's ID? Manager underscore SFDC 6. For that, manager's corresponding email ID is that. What? SFDC all jobs. Go to this ID. Mailbox 1, 2, 3, 4. See, you get please approve reject for account name Ranjit Kumar. So I submitted a request for Ranjit Kumar only. Same, I'll get the mail. Please approve or reject for account name Ranjit Kumar. Amount paid. To know more about account details, okay, where I need to go? Actually, you should go to the manager. So go to the manager ID. Login.salesforce. Manager. SFDC. For current SFDC user, manager ID is there, no? But you are in SFDC 60 user. Go there, but approve has to be done from where? From manager area. SFDC manage. Its name is manage. So I submitted the request. So to approve that, I should go to the manager. So I logged into manager ID. At the same time, I should go to the Gmail. For the manager's ID, SFD SAR jobs, the password, iBox 1234. It's an arbitrary mail, please first. So this is a manager ID. Actually, usually you should go to the home tab. Instead of that, from mail only I can click this one. To see the more details, I can click here. I can see Ranjit Kumar details. From Gmail only, I am seeing the Ranjit Kumar details. Or I can see from here only, Salesforce, amount paid. If manager user, display images, whatever letterhead you prepared, it's letterhead format. First step, what you prepared? Letterhead I prepared, no? The letterhead you prepared. On the letterhead, we place the templates. Once approved, let's say two more account details, click on this. I can see the complete customer details. If you want reject or approve, click this URL. It goes to home tab. So manager's user, home tab is closed. So Ranjit Kumar record, approve. And approve. Request approved. So who has approved? Manager. Manager user click approve. It approves the request. Now check it. When approved, what happens? Go to the user. Ranjit Kumar request. The Ranjit Kumar request. The status approved, and the value it changes to manager. What will get again? Template. Manager template will get. To whom? To the SFDC user. For SFDC user, corresponding Gmail ID is there, no? It's a Gmail ID. Request approved for account name Ranjit. Similarly, same accounts. Select particular user, Raju or Sean. For this request, I submitted. So first time, status is empty. So when you submit, the request, status changes to submitted for approval. It's correct. Correspondingly, task has been created. When initial submitted, task has been created. Okay. Now check the mail. The mail comes. Please approve the account Shamlal. Display mails. To know more about account details, I want to see the account details. In account details. Submitted for approval. Now, I want approve or reject. A manager has to approve. So manager is approving from where? From his mail ID. From his mail ID only, I am approved. Go to home tab. I am in managers, home tab. Shamlan user, Shamlan account user SFDC user submitted. SFDC user submitted for customer Shamlan. Approve or reject. Manager user clicked reject. I can check where SFDC user. Go to SFD user. Refresh. Search. Status. Accepted. Where is the display? Okay. Request rejected task. We created a task. It's a task, a reminder. When you click on this, it opens the task details. Where are the task details are there? So first step, what I've done, we created a templates. We created a templates, 3 templates. Then we created workflow approval process. So to go for workflow approval process, selection of object, criteria given, and actions, initial submission, approval, decision. Once all workflow process is done, when you test, when you click first submit button, mail goes to manager. The mail receives in the format of template. Which template? Manager template format. Manager clicks approve, approve template will get reject, reject template will get. Okay, I need to test. Any doubts here? Manager template. User.manager. So user.manager I can
Dynamical.
I am sending a mail to manager. So I should give some name to him. Hi, some name I should confirm for him.
In the creation of SFDC user, we give SFDC user account, SFDC 6 creation. Likewise, manager also, we can give manager account.
Not necessary. Not necessary. Only if you want display the names only can use it. That's all the approval process. Yesterday we created a workflow, same workflow approvals, but here we prepared a template. We prepared templates.
You can do select any object, right?
Any object. Now if you go, when you go for account object, my workflow process is active for this object. When you go for Raju record only workflow approval process is there now. For Raju account. Then go for lead object now. When you go for lead object, you won't get an approval process here.
I don't think we need it for leads actually because they are
No, I am showing that section by section will not come. For the lead, when you go for lead record, there is no approval process. Since my workflow process is not done for lead object, workflow process are done for account object.
when I work, they need it for opportunity.
So they create standard or create a small set.
We'll get the mails like this. How it done means. Okay. So for morning 8:30 we are starting new admin batch. If anyone want,
Right.
yes. Anyone want to confirm this? We don't revise any classes.
So one more material for
Preparation trial. Just give your email and forward this.
that interview questions.
Workflow approval process too. So when SFD user submit request for an account, mail has to send to manager user. Manager approves, mail has to send to receive to send user. Same mail has to receive to rejection. How? So first prepare templates. Now prepare the templates. Assign workflow approval process, test the process. How to prepare templates? How to upload images for any text to Salesforce? While preparing templates, I require some images. So go to Documents tab, label, external available image, external available image. If while preparing the templates here, we prepare the templates, no? Where how to prepare templates? Go for communication templates. While preparing letterheads,
So what are the mailbox?
multiple users I want to send a mail. Same mail with address, email ID will specify. In Microsoft Word, there is a mail concept. Will specify list of email IDs, phone number. Same dynamically will get this from that document. While preparing letterhead, I require some mail. That's in a logo I require. That logo we are specifying how to get that logos. How to prepare communication letterheads. Letterhead with me. Where you select logo, edit properties. Edit properties or color. How to prepare email templates. Setup admin communication template. First prepare, select HTML using letterhead. We have four types. Using letterhead, without letterhead, text type and using visual posters. So for manager template, selected HTML using letterhead. So select template, November letterhead. So whatever we prepared this November letterhead is that I've selected. Level 3 format. Subject. Please approve it for account name. So you have to select this one. So dynamically I need to get this account name. Please approve it for account name. Hi, user dot manager. So this template for whom I am sending to the manager. In manager's mailbox, how I need to display. So hi user dot manager. Please approve or reject for account name. So this is all dynamically I need to get it. Or if you want to the URL, that's HTML 81 Salesforce account. So copy paste the URL of particular any account ID. Any account ID, copy paste it. And to approve or reject, select home page. So if you want to approve or reject, you require home page. Record user dot first name. And copy text from HTML, save it. So manager template is done. Same. Prepare email templates for HTML without using letter. Without using letter, and go for approval template. So request approved, body admin, save it. Then go for rejection template. So rejection template. Chain rejects, first reject, accept. So three templates has been prepared. So assign these three templates to the our user through workflow approval process. Setup will create workflow approval process. So you selected Jumpstart wizard. If already any processor, you can deactivate them. Select template. So you have selected manager template here first. What I have prepared, that template I am selecting. Name process 2. Select template manager template free greater than. Select hyper hierarchy. Select the manager. While going for workflow approval process, fee criteria who has to approve as per the hierarchy. Select automatically approver. Hierarchy. The actions. Initial submission actions. So initial, when I click submit button, I need to get a task. So assign to or give to any another user. Then go to our existing user, SAP user like this. And task initialize the name priority user. So when I submit, initial step what? A task, a reminder. A reminder goes to whom? To the specified user. SFDC user, 60 activities. So this user request. Then field update, initial status change up to submitted for. When I click button, the status field has to change submitted for approval. Final approval actions. We can create a task, email alert, prepare email, approval email template, approval email template. Field update, which field? Manager discount. And field status field has to be changed. And here, manager discount field has to be modified. When approved, status field has to change, discount field has to be modified. And email alert. Same final rejection. So rejection template, rejection email template, select rejection email template, manager discount, and then status field. We go for activate. Now test process how to approve a request. Testing criteria checking. First check the criteria checking. Criteria check. SFD user, select account less than 10,000. When you select any user less than 10,000, your message does not meet entry criteria. Testing 2 for approval process. Select any account record fee greater than 10,000. So, result status submitted for approval. Email as submitted. Now click submit and approval process. So SFD user is selected and fee greater than 10,000 record. Select any account. It can be any account. Fee greater than 10,000. Click submit. The result. If approved, status to approve, manager discount 10%. Go to manager's mailbox, check approve request received or not. When it's approved, a mail also will receive. To approve, go to manager's home tab, click approve. Or URL from email. Yes, sir. To approve or reject, I can go for email, from email also. Whatever email you receive now, from there also I can approve or reject. Mail goes to SFD. Then rejection process. Like that you do it. Another process. Testing for same rejection process. Mail goes to approve or reject. New dots. In the tomorrow class, we will see the internationalization and transport. It will be the last class tomorrow. And if starting some classes are missed and you want to revise, if you are not practiced, at least revise the classes. If you want to practice, if you are not practice, some people are only practice, at least revise the classes. Your morning match 8:30 is there. You can come back.
8:30 is admin tomorrow.
Yes.
Development question.
Developing fresh batch. After some